Hi guys, I'm back with a journal page that I created based on the shipping tag that was in the previous video. Um, what I'm doing is creating something on a tag using a certain technique and applying that technique to a journal page. So I pretty much did the same as what was on the tag. I didn't um, change it much at all. But the tag is there just for inspiration. When you've lost your mojo, when you need some sort of inspiration to start a page. So here I'm using Tim Holtz Distress crayons. You can have a look over on my blog. Every video I do here on YouTube now, I do a blog post which shows close-ups of all the photos of the page or whatever it is I'm doing, plus all the products I've used. So that's there. And this page was inspired by Bella Rose Creative here on YouTube, and I'll put a link to Bella Rose's video on what inspired me below in the description box. Now when I did the tag with this technique and applying these crayons, I didn't need to add any moisture to them to spread them. So I don't know what it is, whether it's the substrate, because this is a repurposed book and they have fairly glossy pages, so that may have something to do with it. It may not. I put 2 coats of gesso on the tag. I think I only applied 1 on the pages here. Anyway, so I finished with the distress crayons and now just adding some stampage. It's a KaiserCraft script stamp using jet black archival ink by Ranger. And pretty much that's it except from the texture paste. So it's a very quick page, but it looks pretty. So just texture paste over a KaiserCraft stars template. They call them templates, others call them stencils. They're the same thing. And what I hoped with the texture paste over the distress crayons would be that some of the colour from the crayons came through the texture paste, but I must have applied it a bit thick because it doesn't show very much. It would, I think, if there were sprays used rather than the crayons. So I'm just removing some excess texture paste there. I don't like it too close to the gutter of the book. And now I thought it needed some shimmer, so just using some Lindy's Stamp Gang Ghostly Gargoyle White Starburst Spray. That was a mouthful. And then I've added some water. For what reason, I have no idea. Oh, well, probably because the distress crayons are reactive with water. So I spritzed the water and then blotting it off with a paper towel. And you can see now where the water has lifted the crayons off the page. So I'll just add some more texture. And going around the outside of the pages with some wild honey distress oxide, because I haven't used my oxides in a while. And then I'll spritz that with water and dab it off with the paper towel, and that adds more interest to the page. So this is week 2 of the tag challenge series that I'm running over on our Facebook group, Art Journal Techniques. So I'll leave a link to that in the description below if you want to come over and have a look, maybe join in, post some photos of your completed projects, with in relation to the tag challenge. So you don't have to do a tag, but my thoughts are that if we do backgrounds and certain techniques on some tags, clip the tags together with a binder ring, put them on your desk somewhere, and when you're stuck for an idea, just flick through the tags, pick one out, and create a journal page based on that. That's where I was heading with this challenge. So I thought it needed a bit of dark colour in there, so I just took some violet acrylic paint, watered down, and splattered with my fan brush. You can see the shimmer there of that white spray. So I printed out the quote onto some lightweight cardstock, just cutting it out now, and thought I would go around the edges with another crayon. I think it was Seedless Preserves. And glued it onto the page and called it done. So yeah, if you have any ideas of techniques that you want to learn, if I know them, if I've used them, I'll do something on a tag and upload it here and have a go. Yeah, I'm just gluing them down there with some Aleene's Tacky, only because it had a lot of texture underneath with the texture paste. I really wanted it to stick well. And I didn't want to use gel medium because that would be reactive with the crayons underneath and it'd make such a mess. Oh, I had to add some washi tape too, because I did on the tag. It didn't have to. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching and stay tuned for more techniques. Bye.